Welcome, I am Zoe. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Tarot in Paris with Zoe. This is a reading for the collective. It is for all astrological signs. It is timeless. When you get to this reading, that is when the timing begins for you. Please take what messages resonate with you, leave behind what messages do not resonate with you. I'm going to be pulling oracle cards, tarot cards, as well as a silver charm for additional messages just for you. What do we have that the collective needs to know? What do we have? What messages do we need to know? What messages do we need to? Thank you so much. Let's see. Here and now. Okay, very interesting. So here and now is about you becoming, and this is definitely a very large movement in the collective, by the way. It's not that this hasn't been previously, it's just that there's especially a lot of energy around people being in the here and now, learning how to be more in the moment so that they're not having thoughts way back into the past, which can bring depression, or way into the future, which can bring anxiety. Instead, they're more in the thinking in the moment, in the present. When there's that saying, the present is a present, the present is a gift, right? When you really have your thoughts harnessed in the moment, there's a feeling of freedom, of liberation, and that's really what's the universe is one of the main there's a lot of things the universe is trying to teach us humans right now. One of the principles is being more in the moment, in the here and now. It's not that it's good to look in the past to work through things that have happened in your past, or to look to the future to make new plans. It's more about the balance of being more in the present in the here and now, in the richness of the now. I know that all of you watching and listening to this video have had moments of that, some of you more than others, of really feeling like, what does it feel like to be in the moment? Think of the last time you went on holiday, even if it was for a 5-minute cat nap. Well, that's not a good example because you're in slumber. Even if it was like a 5-minute meditation that you took at your office desk at home, at your home office, and you put on an app and you listen to some music and you were in the moment for 5 minutes, there's that feeling of freedom, of being centered, of being grounded. And it truly is, like, if you look at this, wow, isn't that interesting? I'm even looking even more closely at the card. You'll see the sign past, future, right? And then you've got this beautiful egg, which symbolizes new beginnings and rebirth. And there's a doorway where the doors are wide open for your future, which is meaning that, let me re-explain that. The doors are wide open for your future because you're in the moment. The moment is all that exists. There is no past anymore. There is no future yet. It's only the moment. So that's what this is trying to show. The doors are wide open for this portal of being in the moment, which you and your energy of the moment is what's creating your future. Okay, that was a mouthful. I got it out, so thank you. Here and now. By the way, I'm being asked to say one other thing about this card. It's a 3 and a 2, and in terms of numerology, when you add them together, it's a 5, which does indicate change. So this is a change for many of you to use this new tool of being in the power of the now, and learning how that can, even for 5 minutes, really controlling your thoughts so that you're just in the moment. It's like a mini vacation. It really, really is. And it does take, it's a new habit, right? It's a new habit. Okay, let's get a tarot. I'm going to get a tarot card for you, and then I'm going to get a silver charm, and then additional tarot cards and additional oracle cards. What other messages that will be helpful? I'm being told 2 cards. Okay. I had to pause for a second to, okay, we have 2 cards. Of course, wow. So we have Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Now, right now, and what's interesting is the way they were pulled out, the way they were given to me, is the queens are looking in the opposite direction of one another, okay? These 2 queens are representing 2 people in your life, okay? Even though they're represented in the feminine form, they could be identifying as a man or they, whatever gender or non-gender, you're going to know who these 2 people are, okay? I'm hearing, though, that these are not representing you. So these are two people in your life right now that you are feeling whatever kind of dynamic you have with each of them is not allowing you or making it more difficult for you to harness the power of now. There are two individuals in your life right now that apparently you're having a tough time communicating with. One of them may be someone in the distance, physically in the distance, and the other seems to be more in your inner circle, meaning like how do you say this in English, meaning they're more in your daily life, like you come into contact with them more daily. There's many of you listening and watching and reading about this video right now, so it's going to be different for all of you. However, I'm hearing that for some of you, this is a person or people in your work environment. For others, it's at university. For others, it is in a home environment or friend environment. For some of you, one or both people are romantic interests. And for some of you, one of them is a romantic interest. You're going to know. So what's really interesting is the Queen of Cups person is a very intuitive person. They are more involved with their inner world and their emotions. It doesn't mean that they don't pay attention to their outer world. It's just their inner world is very rich. That's going to give you a hint to who it is. And then the Queen of Swords is much more analytical. And at times people might say she, and again, go by he or they, depending on who these two people are for you. I'm just going to say she for the pronoun right now to deliver the messages. This Queen of Swords, this individual, she is a person who's very analytical, as I just shared, and she really, some people actually think she's cold. Like she's almost opposite to this other person here in how she shows up in the world, meaning like you're not really going to hear her share anything emotional right away. People find it hard to get to know her. However, some people would say she's a deep thinker, which isn't to say this individual is not. They're just deep thinkers in a very different way. You're going to know who these two individuals are for sure. I'm going to put them here, just how they showed up. Give me a second. Okay, now let's get you a silver charm for more messages. I'm going to close my eyes briefly whilst I get you a silver charm. What other messages? Oh, I had to look where my hands were. Now I'm going to close my eyes again. What other messages can we give people to help them help themselves? I've got one in my fingers and I'm asking, yes, this is the one. Oh, interesting. It is. I know I'm saying that word a lot recently. Everything seems very interesting. It is a cat. Now, what's really fascinating is I'm being told that this may be a very strong indication for many of you that those two people do go by the pronoun of she, meaning this, because this cat has got a lot of feminine energy around it. So I'm feeling like it very much they both could be women or identify as women, or if one is a man or goes by they, there's a lot of feminine energy to that person. So this is a signal to help you identify, if you haven't already, who these two individuals are. Let's get you another tarot card. Okay, what other messages, please? What other messages? Thank you so much. Okay. Ooh, fascinating. All right. Wow, we're getting another 5. So in this instance, this 5 means also change, but more of a current change that's happening in your life. There's something that's going on for you that you feel like you're at cross purposes with other people. I'm being corrected. This has to do with these two individuals that we talked about, okay? And look at this. They are literally these two wands. I'm going to hold it closer to you. Sorry. These two wands at crossing, like you are at cross purposes with one or maybe even both of these two individuals. And what's going to help you through this is you being more in the here and now, you being more in the present moment to come up with some solution, some answer for yourself as to how you can shift this energy for yourself for the highest good of all involved and for yourself, okay? Now, you can only change yourself. You can't change other people. And this is something that is going to be a very strong realization for you. And it may be very uncomfortable when you first come to this realization. And that's also what this five represents, the realization that you're not going to be able to change either of these two people. In fact, I'm seeing many of you having conversations coming from a very high place, meaning like you're really coming centered from a high level of love, and you're just not getting through to either person. You're trying to teach one of them, if not both of them, how to treat you in a proper, respectful way, but you're just at cross purposes. And I'm really sorry you're going through this. I truly am. I know what this feels like. There's also some of you that feels like your love is going to change someone, and you're realizing that no matter how much you love an individual, it's not going to change them. It's only when they change themselves or want to, even a behavior that they have, and that you're realizing that first that change has to come from you. And I'm also seeing another group of you feeling like you, wait, I'm sorry, I'm getting so much information for you. Let me just ask them, my guides, to slow down for a second so I can really, I'm in human form, so it's okay. Let's rewind for a second. There's another group of you who feel like I'm going to just pour love all over this person, and all my love is going to change them. Like you want them to change through your love, thinking that love can change some behavior they have that is not in your highest good. Like you're around them a lot and their behavior towards you is hurting you in some way. And you're realizing it doesn't matter how much love you pour upon them, that they have to be willing to change. And I'm also hearing that they don't, not only do they not want to change, they don't see why they should change. And that's very hard for you to realize. This is a very big, profound realization, the five, a change of perspective for you. And so you being more in the present and meditating on it, journaling on it, praying on it, whatever feels right for you, but being just in the present moment, that alone will help you relieve some of the stress that's come for you with this. And a lot of the stress is you trying to control the situation. You cannot control this other person or both these people. You can only control your own response. And I'm being asked to stop there because a lot of this is about you walking through this part of your journey. And by the way, on the other side of this, you're going to be given a huge gift with this. You're going to come to more than one very strong realization. You're going to get to know yourself better. You're going to have more discernment in relationships. You're going to know when to let go emotionally and mentally of when, okay, it's up to the other person how they want to show up, but I can only take care of myself and how I want to show up. And I'm hearing this phrase, it's very cliche, not my circus, not my let me slow down. Not my circus, not my monkeys. And it's almost like these people, these individuals on this card are like all over the place. Like, you know, when you see monkeys in a tropical jungle and they're all over the place, maybe they're fighting. Hopefully they're playing, often they're playing, but let's just pretend it's the scenario that they're like fighting for some food. It's like that. And it's a double entendre for you, this phrase, not my circus, not my monkeys. It's also talking about, this isn't my problem. I've tried to shower love upon these two people, and I've tried to be there for them in different ways, even if it's a work situation, you're only like work colleagues, like you're not in an intimate relationship. I see you've tried really hard. Yet the thing is, the other message for some of you in this is that there is a part of you that is so busy being in other people's lives and thinking about this is what they should do. Like you're in their lane. Again, another cliche, I apologize, but the message, the best way I can translate it quickly for you is like that. Stay in your own lane. Like you've done all that you can. And in some instances, you've done too much in that you've been so busy, and it's an easy line to cross over. I get it when you're a person of great love and you really care about people and you have a lot of empathy and compassion. It's very easy to step over that line where you realize, wow, I'm so involved in their life, thinking like, oh, this is what they should do. And this is how they should be. This is how they should show up. Like, why aren't they meeting me at a higher level? You realize it's very, it's slippery, again, a cliche, forgive me, a slippery slope. It's like, before you know it, you're so involved, your thoughts are so involved in their life, you're not actually leading your life. And it's very important you step back into your life. This is why the theme of this reading is about being in the here and now and be really present with yourself so that you can come to the clarity that you need of how you need to move forward in these situations, okay? All right, so now let me just see. Okay, where am I? Yes. I don't talk about being in the here and now. It's just that my mind is, and my gifts, I'm so far into the way out there listening to these messages for you that I have to like come back here. Okay. Okay, let's get an animal, spirit animal card for you. This is Zoe. Hi again. Welcome to my Tarot channel, Tarot in Pairs with Zoe. Please do subscribe to the channel and we will move forward together. Definitely give a thumbs up to any and all videos that you enjoy. Again, they're timeless. They're for the collective. They're for all the astrological signs. So when you get to the reading, that's when the messages begin for you. And certainly leave a comment or more than one comment. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Look at this. Talk about an emphasis on this message. Be here now, hummingbird spirit. Wow. Okay, so we close our beautiful reading with here, be here and now. We start our beautiful reading with here and now. So the only difference is the one word or two words, be here now and here and now. I mean, my goodness, that's incredible. So this was the beginning of our gorgeous reading. This is the completion of the gorgeous reading. Thank you so much. I really wish all of you many, many blessings. Can't wait to see you again. Take care. Bye.